Are you wondering what an Alter Journeys retreat is like? Hear from some of our guests.
Hi, my name is Cynthia, and I can't believe that this is my fourth retreat with Nicole in the past 5 years. I started out in Santa Fe right at the end of COVID and felt a big draw to stop being isolated, and had found Nicole through iFit, and the ability to connect with her messages was so resounding with me that I immediately started looking at her website and was like, does she do counseling or treating or mentorship, or how can I connect with her? And just through universal forces, she had opened up a retreat in Santa Fe. It was magical. And then Tulum, which was gorgeous. And also, I think, as you're going through these different retreats, you're starting to learn more and more about yourself. So there was Tulum, and then there was Montana, and now here in Nosara in Costa Rica. And each time it is peeling back more and more layers of myself, and coming to these retreats at a different point in my life each time, and just really sinking into the message. And I would say that if you feel any sort of a calling or connection or any sort of soul pulling to come to one of the retreats, I highly recommend it, because you absolutely deserve to take the time to sink in and reset and rebalance and discover more about yourself and create long-lasting friendships and sink into deeper friendships with people you may have already known. And then coming back into, a retreat is amazing, and you just have this just glorious time of self-reflection, and then you get pulled back into reality. And I think for me, the reality pull back, I always come back more balanced, more focused, more able to give to others, because I've taken the time to give to myself as well. So thank you, Nicole.
So I found out about this retreat online. I literally picked my dates, and a few different retreats popped up, and Nicole's just kind of grabbed me. And then I listened to her podcast, and really everything she was saying really resonated with me. I loved the title of this retreat, which is Embark on Your Next Chapter. And that's what I was really looking to do. What I wasn't expecting is like so much transformation, and just feeling so held and really seen by Nicole. So I highly recommend finding retreat with her.
Having come to 2 retreats with Nicole, I have it's really changed my perspective on things. I originally came the first time because I needed a minute. I needed some time to myself. I needed to be in a safe space with work, and my life was very fast-paced. And I saw the retreat online, and it was just presented in such a beautiful way that I figured, let me just give this moment to myself. And not knowing what I was going to expect, I come from a very conservative background, and it just gave me that original stepping stone to see what could happen when I get there. And to my delight, I was embraced in an environment where women were, and men as well, but in this particular retreat, women were there for the same reasons. They wanted to find themselves in ways, better themselves, be able to communicate and not be afraid to open themselves up to vulnerability. And it was a wonderful, wonderful journey. And it gave me some insight as to who I am and where I want to go, and taking the next phases of my life. And so I'm here again in Costa Rica, and it's wonderful. In fact, my daughter and I share these experiences. She's shared experiences on her own. She's at a beautiful age where she can learn from the women around her and listen to what they're talking about and some of the things that are important to them, and they're all strong. And and it just has been a delightful experience for me and for her, and I can't wait for the next.
All right, wow, this retreat is such an amazing experience because it allows you the space, you know, in our regular day-to-day lives where I find myself going from appointment to appointment, meeting to meeting, thing to thing, and I don't have the space to step back and think about what's the big picture, what are my true passions, what are my true goals. And this space here, you know, combined with Nicole's leadership and the expansive nature has really allowed me to find different aspects of my personality that I've held back in recent months, and coming out of here with a clear vision and mantra and path forward to really achieve my life's goals.
What a magical last few days here in Bayul. All I can say is wow, this place, the specialness of it, the way it really facilitates just letting go and just feeling relaxed and being able to just drop into nature was just something I didn't even realize I truly needed until about the second day in, and my whole nervous system just let go. I think that's the beauty of taking time and going to a retreat like this, where you can just not have to think about your day-to-day, just show up, let someone facilitate for you, meet amazing people, and it just has made me think about things a lot, and new ideas have been fostered from this experience, and realizing, you know, just how much I really needed this retreat. Didn't know I needed it until I got here, kind of thing. Knew it would be great, didn't know just how great it would be. Nicole's such an amazing facilitator. She just does such a great job of making you feel comfortable, and you just make friends for life in a way that you can't do in your regular day-to-day. So I'm just really grateful I had this experience. So thank you for the opportunity.